Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a video on this channel today on F124. So, feeling good for this one. As you can see by the title, I did 3 races and 3 wins on this one. So, make sure you stay tuned and watch it, and because this one's really good. So, the first race we're at is at Zandvoort in Netherlands. So, in starting in P2, not the good getaway, but at least I'm still managed to hold on to P2 at the first turn. Through the turn 2 and 3 now onto this bank turn 3. Very nicely through there. Nice and at all. Yeah. So I just managed to win 3 races. And in 3 races. So in this one. So just managed to do really well on it. Well, I managed to get past this guy on the right-hander there. So because I saw the opportunity and then he went a bit wide and I saw the gap and then I went for it through there. And then that was for the lead really, so not too bad at all. So yeah, I was at the front in this race, so including the next race, we'll show you eventually after this one. So around this stadium section, very nicely, just make sure I don't touch the grass or gravel where it's called. And also the curb on the exit there, because you do go... If you go onto that curb, you go into the wall, so your race would be over then. Your race would be done and dusted. So first lap done, very nicely. So just need to trying to get out of the DRS zone. So that's what I'm doing right now on this lap, and then just try and do the best I can. And I've got loads of battery in the tank, so I'm not using it just yet because I know how EOS is so important. Well, not just any track, but on this game as well, so on top of that. Let's come towards this right-hander. I managed to clear away a few tenths from P2, but he's still on my tail. And then let's come towards this bit right now, where the DRS detection is. I'm over a second clear now from P2, so I'm kind of running away in this one. So I was kind of just having a... Not, it ain't, well, it ain't over yet. This race ain't over yet, so I was just trying to, well, it looks like kind of, almost a Sunday drive on this one, so just trying to do what I can do, avoid the grass and the curves as much as I can, and also track limits as well. Well, it depends which track you're at, really, so you don't get a 2-second penalty and all that. So not too bad, and just end the fastest lap of the race. 11.8 on that one, so that's my fastest time at the moment. It's only 2 laps, so we still got another 3 laps to go and see what I can do from there really. So I've got a nice gap now, 2.5 seconds behind the P2 guy and the rest of the field, so very nicely there. After at the halfway stage right now. Through here, make sure you don't go on that exit curb because you go wide. So make sure you avoid that. And also around touching the curves around Zandvoort is quite restricted, so you do get mistakes around here. So you need to be careful a little bit if you're doing Zandvoort on the inside curb or if it's on the exit of the curb. You do get catch out sometimes around here, so just make sure you need to be careful around here. Depends how your driving style really and all that. So yeah, after 3 laps now, gaining few tenths now, big guys behind, to send another fast lap of the race. And then this guy set the fast lap of the race, only a few thousands quicker than me. So I might be a slight chance to gain time back. If I got loads of battery though in the tank, so I'm saving it for the last lap anyway, just to see what I can do anyway. So far so good, after 3 laps. Going through the first sector, onto this right-hander, a really nice corner. Really enjoy this corner because I can go through here nicely through there, nicely. And then this bit's quite tricky to get it right, so sometimes you have to get it right through here. And of course you need to set up on this corner right here because you need to get a better exit on this corner with a DRS. Well, not kind of DRS zone, but it's only on quality only in that. But yeah, so around the stadium section on that 4. Doing okay so far. Purple in the middle sector though, so I'm definitely gaining time. on myself. So yeah, so what I'm doing right now is round the bank corner on the last corner, not using my battery, but I'm saving it down towards turn 1, on the exit of turn 1, and that is when I'm going to use my battery, because it's the final lap of the race now. I'm not using it this bit here, but I'm just saving it a little bit as much as I can, because it does drain a bit quickly, as much as you can. On the exit of turn 3, I decided to use my battery, so this is the first time I've been using my overtake button in this race, just to get more speed and gain a few temps. So like that, just gained a personal best in the first sector. So now I'm going to try and get this middle sector right and get these 3 corners right. I turned a little bit too early there, but it's kind of okay because it doesn't affect that much, slightly. On the exit of this corner, using all my battery again, down towards this stadium section, and then that got me another personal best in the middle sector right there. Through the stadium section, very nice and tidy, using a tiny bit of EOS. Not on this bit, but I did use it after this corner right here, using all my battery now onto this bank corner. Last corner, onto the main straight, and that is a victory around Sandford. Very nicely.
Get in there! That's what I'm talking about!
And that is the first win of this video on this one. First race of the day, first win of the day on this one. And also I did set the fastest lap in that race, 11.2, so very nicely. So did save my battery in the final lap of the race, so and that's how I got the fast lap. And then so right, so the first win in the bag. So on to the next one. This is where I won my second race out of 3 races. So this is at Abu Dhabi at Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. So starting in P1 in pole position. So for this time around at the front again. So like it was in Sandford, well I started P2. This time starting in P1 and managed to clear away. I did get okay start this time around compared to Sandford, but down towards this turn 5, I got this guy almost on my inside, but luckily he did give me space and I managed to get a okay exit. But I'm not going to use that battery too much on this first straight. Just trying to save as much as I can for the next straight and see what I can do from there really. So coming towards the chicane right now. Very nice and tidy through there, and using a little bit of battery, not using battery on the exit there, so I managed to gain a few temps through there, so it's not too bad at all. Onto this left-hander now, very nicely through there, just to get through here nicely, very nice corner there. So through the hotel section now, just make sure I get through here nicely. Like that. And then I made a mistake here when I went a little bit too wide, and then that got me my first warning. And I made another mistake going wide here, so that got me 2 warnings already. So I'm on my last warning already. So now I've got to be careful for 4 laps. So if I want to have a chance of winning this race. So yeah, so far so good. I'm out of the DOS zone already from the guys behind. So a 2-second gap already. Time I got to turn 5 onto this first main straight. So yeah, so this one was it was even much easier than it was in Sandford. So just running away really. So this was definitely a Sunday drive, but it wasn't like Sandford with no warnings. But this one I only had 2 track limit warnings, so like you saw in the first lap. So it's kind of almost a Sunday drive, but almost I had to be careful a little bit in the last 4 laps. So on that bit. So I'd saying the purple first sector and middle sector right now. Well, personal best in the middle sector, because the first sector's, well, because I just started the race on. Yeah, so into the wholesale section, so I just need to be careful a little bit with these track limit warnings, because what happened on the first lap. Just trying to be careful a little bit. Some of the guys are behind got some penalties, but I nearly almost had a final warning. Almost made a mistake there again. So I don't know what's going on with that corner. I just found it weird every time I get messed up every time, but I don't know why. But I did set the fast at the race at 25.6 for that one. Apologies for that. So it's kind of was if you skip 2 laps later in this race, and that was it really. I managed to pull an 8-second gap, almost, and then that's another victory at Abu Dhabi.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that's another victory for this one. 2 out of 2 in this one in a few minutes, really. So that one was an easy drive. This at another fast lap of the race, so 2 out of 2 so far. So that's a double win in this video. So for this one, so I was at the front twice, but fair enough on the game. But now we're at Monza for race 3. So let's make it 3 out of 3, and you'll see what happens later on in the race, really. Starting in P16, and I had a bad start because of the clutch problem. I had a few troubles in a few occasionally. So starting at the back, well, kind of almost at the back, but P16 around Monza. So let's see what I can do in this one. So after 2 corners, I managed to get a couple places through there because some of them were tangled there. So I started going side by side with the Red Bull there. So I decided to back out on the second chicane, and then I got hit from behind, including my teammate, I think it was. So don't know what he was doing there. And then through here, just trying to be careful because some players don't know what they're doing, but they're almost kind of chaos sometimes. So I managed to get past this guy, and then he's trying to use his battery to get past me. So I had to use battery as well down towards the Sky chicane right now. Some guy went onto the gravel there, and including that guy as well. So I had to use a bit of EOS through there, so just get past him. And then time got to the last corner right now. I gained about 10 places. Make that 11 right now after the first lap. So because I started P16, I made up to P5 in the first lap because everything was chaos right in front of me. So it's best to be at the back around Monza compared to in the middle at the front. So I'd rather be at the back around Monza because you can avoid all the chaos and first 2 turns, because there's always chaos around the first 2 corners at Monza. Because if you be at the back, it's kind of where you need to be. So if you're in last place, P16, it's kind of the best place to be, really. So because you can avoid all the chaos and carnage and all that in the first two corners. Even sometimes at the second chicane or even the Sky chicane sometimes, but depends where you are. Depends where you are in the train and that. So we've got this battle for P3 right in front of me, and I am saving my battery a little bit. And those two are trying to having a bargy each other. So I managed to get past these two, without saving my battery through there. And then now I'm using a little bit of medium down this straight because you need to just trying to get the top speed and all that. So I managed to clear those two out of the DRS zone, so into P3 straight away, and coming towards the 9 now after 2 laps. I just set the fast lap of the race at 22.1, so I am the quickest guy on track at the moment, apart from this guy who gained a few tenths on me, but he's a bit further back than I am, so I was okay with that. So now I've got this, I can see the needle right in front of me, only 2 seconds where the needle is, so I'm just trying to managing my battery as much as I can, because Monza is quite a top speed around here. You don't even need downforce at all, really, and also EOS is so important as well, so that's why I'm trying to save a little bit as much as I can. Even through here as well, I am saving my EOS through here as well as much as I can. And I'm still in the DOS though, so it kind of helps a little bit. And then the time I got to Discover Chicane, I decided a bit on medium just to get a better exit through there as much as I can. So through here nicely, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I'm just staying this guy, in P2 behind. Just staying him behind just to get the DRS, because I need the DRS to catch the needle as much as I can. Well, I'm gaining needle. It's only a second now from the needle, so I'm getting closer now. And not the personal best on this lap, but I have got DRS from this guy that got me into P2. We're going side by side through there. As come towards turn 1, I managed to hold on to P2, and I managed to gain a few attempts on the leader because I had DOS and a little bit EOS in there, a bit more. So now I'm just following the leader through the second chicane right now. So this race is going brilliantly so far. So now I just need to be careful a little bit on this lap and then see what I can do really. So yeah, so got past this back marker there. Thank God it was ghosted, because that would have been worse. And I've got DOS again. I'm not using my battery on this one because I'm just trying to stay behind for now. And we are clearing away from the P3 guy. He hasn't got DRS on this straight. So this is kind of a 2 battle for the lead. And went a little bit wide there, but not getting a warning, so it's fine. So I'm saving my battery a little bit. And just putting in none for now till we get to this corner right here. Put it on medium. And I decided just following him for now in the toe with DRS right now. And then I decided to go round the outside of this guy. And then come towards the braking zone. He decided to go for it. And I did give him space, but I did give him... Well, he just a little bit of tap there. So, but that was kind of... I was on the outside anyway, so I couldn't do anything about it. So now I just need to try and hold on to the end, just to make sure, and save as much battery as much as I can onto the next DOS straight, because that's kind of important as well. Use a little bit there, just get a good exit, and then just trying to be careful through the first right-hander, and onto the second right-hander right now. Get a good exit as much as I can, using a bit of battery on the exit. And he's got the DOS now, so he's going to gain more speed. And I'm kind of okay at the Sky chicane, managed to hold on from there. And now I just need to be careful through here. And the good news is for me, he's got a penalty now. So I'm definitely won this race now. He's got a 2-second penalty, so that's race is all done. Race is all over really. Time I got to after the Exodus Sky chicane. So around the last corner, using all my battery. And that is 3 out of 3. Triple win.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so 3 out of 3. So I'm quite pleased how it went for making this video. So I'm quite enjoy those races, and 3 out of 3 triple wins. I'm quite pleased with it. Didn't get the fastest lap, but I'm definitely take the win all day with that. With how I managed to do from 16th on the grid. Yeah, so that's for me today. Make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. That appreciate a lot. That give me support, all that. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, that appreciate a lot as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys next time on F124. Have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend. And see you later.